icing with Katya and
Michael.
Today we're going to do a swimming pool cake with
One rectangular cake.
that is yellow, but you can also make a chocolate or red velvet or angel or whatever kind of cake you want. So to make the swimming pool cake, you need to
Start with regular Jell-O. We're going to mix up the Jell-O extra strong today. We're going to use 2 packages of blue Jell-O, but we're going to use half the normal water. So we need 1 cup of boiling water and 1 cup of very cold water. And I've actually put a couple of ice cubes in this to start. Go ahead and pour the water.
Okay.
You want 1 cup of hot water? Got it. And both packages of Jell-O.
Blue Jell-O, because this is going to go on the inside of the card hole so it will be like the water. Then you want to mix that up till all of the powder is dissolved.
Very good. While Katya is stirring the Jell-O, I'm going to start carving the top of the cake. We want to go about ½ inch to 3/4 inches deep in the middle. We want to leave plenty of cake around the side for the edges of the swimming pool. So, with a sharp knife, I'm going to outline my cake. Great. Now that that's done, I'm going to start scooping the cake out of the middle. That's going to give us the hole in the cake to put the Jell-O in for the swimming pool. So, I'm going to start carving out the top in chunks, and we'll save this cake for snacking on later.
But I was wondering if you should put the cold water in with the ice cubes.
Yes, the cold water goes in with the ice cubes, but only after it's all dissolved. Have we got all the powder dissolved in there?
Almost. Just
Almost.
wondering.
Great, keep stirring.
All the powder is dissolved. Then you pour the 1 cup of cold water plus the ice cube into the Jell-O mixture.
Give it a stir.
What he said.
We're going to use a nice fondant icing in the bottom of this pool, and the Jell-O has to be cool enough that it doesn't melt that when we first add it.
But not just any fondant, marshmallow fondant.
If you don't put a fondant in the bottom, the holes in the cake will absorb the Jell-O, and you won't have a nice even swimming pool. I'm not sure. Squish it out with your hands first, and then we'll find the rolling pin.
Squish it out with your hands, like he said. Wow. See, this was giving my sister trouble, Jake, that you saw in the last episode, when she was actually making this, because she made this to help us out. So, not sure what his behavior is going to be like today. So.
Give you a quick look at the swimming pool hole. So I've gone down about 3/4 inch, so we've got enough room for Jell-O. We've got plenty of Jell-O. We'll probably have more Jell-O than we need. So, can I give you a hand stretching that out?
Yes, please. I will go find a rolling pin.
Excellent.
Ah, here's one. Okay, so now you have the marshmallow fondant here. By the way, if the flour doesn't work out with rolling it, you should use icing sugar, because that's how you make it. So, yeah, make sure it's all nice and packed. No leaky plumbing, so no holes. You want it to leak all over the pool, right? And you just pour the Jell-O in.
Stop.
You're not going to want to use that much. So, you want to make sure that it doesn't go overboard. So, then you put this in the fridge till the Jell-O is completely set. So far, we've made the cake of your choice, whatever. Cut a hole about 3/4 inch deep. Right? Yeah.
That's right.
Covered it in fondant. Filled it with Jell-O, let the Jell-O set, and now we are covering it with buttercream icing. You don't need to use buttercream, but you can, or you could use some other icing that you like. See, but right now, as Michael is icing it, it just looks like a cake with Jell-O inside and icing on top. That is going to change.
That's right.
You're going to cover it with vanilla wafers all over the icing. So you won't be able to see the icing, but you'll be able to taste it. Then, to make it a little more like poolish, we're going to use gummy bears as people.
We've spread the icing all the way around the cake, and now is the fun part, the actual decorating. So start with your vanilla wafers, line the outside of the pool, and then embellish with gummy bears and peach rings. I'll leave that to you.
Okay then. So, what you want to do is just take one wafer at a time, just stick it on the edge. Very careful because these break very, very easily. Okay, I'm not being so careful right now, but they sometimes get stuck in the bag. Feel free to do whatever you want with that. We do not provide tips to help you do that, so. Then you just cover all the sides. Okay, so what you do, to do the corners, you can decorate them with anything, or you can still use the wafers. You cut the wafers until you measure them and cut them to make a perfect rectangle, because these have rounded edges, so they're going to be a bit harder. Just want to cut them. Very simple, very easy, very quick. Cast of them, the wafers, and you stick them on top, just like a regular pool, like top area, like pavement where you walk around or sit down your towel or an umbrella or something. Whatever you do at the beach. Just do that on the other one. Okay. So again, for the edges, if you have trouble with the edges, just do the same thing you did with the outside edges. Cut the wafers and stick them in. So, now we have the pool. What about the gummy bear people and their swimming things? Well, to make those, you stick a gummy bear person inside a life preserver, and that is their floating device. And you can just pop them in the pool like that. And you can make many ones, or just little ones, or whatever you want, really. You can just stick them wherever you want. Stuck together. Oh, it's okay. Just gonna stick a few in there, as many as you want. I'm gonna put a few in there, just because I don't want to put all this candy to waste. But it probably won't go to waste. I'll probably eat most of it. So, don't worry about that part. Put the last guy in there. Now for the outside, you don't know. But what we are gonna do is gonna move a few people. Take another stick and take a bit more icing, just a bit. This is just what I want to do. Put it on one side of the wafer, not all of it, just like a third of it. And just stick it on like a diamond board. There you go. What else you could do is you can put some more people in there and do some really cool things, like put icing there, all on the bottom of one wafer, and stick it wherever you want. I'm going to stick it right there. So you put a bit more icing right there. I'm going to take a little piece, stick it like that. There you go. A sun chair. So, what do you do now? A little chillin' bear. Yep. Chilling on a sun chair. And now that you're done decorating, you have a swimming pool cake. But I'm not done. I just want to do a few more features. A guy jumping off the diving board. Okay, he's going to be the falling in guy. And then the other guy. There. Ta-da! A swimming pool cake with jello.